Global Vision, all in the WestEast channel. Today our topic is how Asians prevent infectious flu and viral diseases. Part 1. Recently, another pandemic has started, so I quickly wanted to share how I, as an Asian, prevent myself from getting infected. What should you do if you or your family catch an infectious disease? I take these 4 measures. First, wear a mask and medical gloves when necessary. Self-isolate and clean with disinfectants. Second, cook healthy food, especially leafy green vegetables. Third, breathe the fresh air. Fourth, strengthen your mental resilience. Back in 2021, my family contracted COVID-19 and the symptoms were severe. At that time, everyone was unfamiliar with the disease and very scared. On top of this, we were all living in one house. What could we do? I decided that the sick people and healthy people should stay in separate rooms at all times, including for sleeping. I would deliver healthy food to the sick to prevent them from wandering around the room, and I designated one bathroom for the sick to use exclusively, since bodily waste might carry a lot of germs. However, the sick members of my family would sometimes need to move around the room for various reasons. So cleaning the house became a great solution. I bought some disinfectants and would disinfect door handles and light switches in the house every day. Floors and furniture also needed to be cleaned. After sweeping away dust and the trash, I'd soak the mop and the duster in disinfectant and wipe down the floors and furniture again. It is important to remember to wear the gloves. From the moment my family first fell ill, I tried my best to stick to wearing a mask and gloves. However, gloves were sometimes inconvenient, so I came up with a special use for tissues. I'd keep a folded tissue in my jeans pockets at all times. Whether I went outside to the mall or stayed at home. If I needed to open a door, including the fridge door, or touch anything that might have been handled by the sick people, I'd take out my tissue to cover those surfaces. Afterward, I'd fold the part of the tissue that touched those areas inward and put it back in my pocket for reuse. At the same time, I made sure to wash my hands frequently. Because I implemented these measures, I lowered the risk of getting infected by my family. At first, my family thought I was being too strict by not offering warm hugs. But when they saw how busy I was every day, preparing 3 delicious and healthy meals, keeping the house spotless, sometimes driving them to the doctor, they recovered quickly I didn't fall ill myself and reinfect them, nor did I need them to take care of me. Since then, this management system for infectious disease became a regular way of dealing with illness in my family. Back then, I didn't know you could buy hazmat suits online. Otherwise, I might have been comically shuffling around the house in protective gear. Besides that, fresh air, green leafy vegetables, and mental drinks were also incredibly helpful, not just for flu and viral infections, but for all sorts of illnesses. I'll talk about that in the next video. Alright, let's end our chat here for today. For now, I'll give you a moment to press the subscribe and like. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I will leave you today by sharing a Mandarin word with you. 鸡烟健科安康健康 which means health. Thank you for watching.